In the evolving landscape of drug development, the demand for precision therapeutics is rapidly accelerating. One of the greatest challenges in medicinal chemistry remains the development of highly selective small molecules that can differentiate between structurally similar targets, particularly within large protein families such as kinases, GPCRS, and DNA repair enzymes. However, recent innovations in scaffold engineering, structure-based drug design, and protein dynamics modeling have catalyzed a new generation of compounds that demonstrate exceptional target selectivity. This report highlights 6 clinical-stage assets that exemplify best-in-class selectivity, providing differentiated profiles with enhanced therapeutic indexes, reduced off-target toxicity, and compelling market positioning. These candidates are strategically aligned with evolving regulatory standards, biomarker-driven patient stratification, and precision PK/PD modeling, unlocking both clinical and economic value. 1. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓 therapeutics. Target: FGFR2. Indication: FGFR2-altered colon-carcinoma. Selectivity: 250 AD, 5000 over FGFR1, 3 for clinical phase. I2. Leveraging unique P-loop dynamics specific to FGFR2, 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗧𝗛𝗏 represents a paradigm shift from pan-FGFR inhibition to isoform selective targeting. This irreversible inhibitor offers strong tumor selectivity, potentially minimizing hyperphosphatemia and other FGFR1/3-mediated toxicities. Market opportunity lies in niche oncology indications with validated biomarkers, potentially enabling fast-track regulatory pathways and companion diagnostic integration. With accelerated approval, peak asset value over the next 3 years could exceed $400 million globally in rare cancer segments. 2. 𝗥𝗘𝗗𝗘𝗖𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗪 target: OX2R, indication: narcolepsy, idiopathic hypersomnia. Selectivity: greater than 5000 over OX1R. Clinical phase 2, a structurally novel, macrocyclic OX2R agonist. Alexiorexton's brain-penetrant design mimics the endogenous orexin neuropeptide. By eliminating off-target OX1R engagement, this agent avoids the sedative side effects typical of dual orexin receptor modulators. Positioned within the expanding CNS wakefulness market, alexiorexton addresses a high unmet need with first-in-class selectivity. Subject to positive phase 2 data and expedited CNS regulatory designations, this asset may generate over $500 million in peak sales within 3 years of approval. 3. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗧𝗛𝗏 repair therapeutics. Target: ATR, indication: DNA repair-deficient tumors. Selectivity: 2000 over DNA PK, ATM, PI3K. Clinical phase I2, designed with an azanidazole scaffold optimized for ATR's ATP binding pocket, 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗧𝗛 demonstrates exceptional kinase selectivity. This allows for effective targeting of synthetic lethality in BRCA-mutated and DDR-deficient cancers, avoiding the hematologic toxicity often associated with broader DNA damage response inhibitors. Positioned in the precision oncology segment, the compound supports biomarker-led trials and companion diagnostics. If successful in pivotal trials, 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗧𝗛 could command $600 to $700 million in annual sales over a 3-year post-approval horizon, particularly in tumors resistant to PARP inhibitors. 4. 𝗕𝗥𝗑𝗫𝗓 AstraZeneca target: PARP1, indication: HRR-deficient advanced cancers. Selectivity: greater than 500 times over PARP to clinical phase, multi-phase clinical trials. 𝗕𝗥𝗑𝗫 best selectivity strategy mitigates bone marrow toxicity by avoiding PARP2 inhibition, a limitation seen with first-generation PARP inhibitors. Its refined PK profile and high PARP1 affinity position it as a next-generation backbone therapy in HRR-deficient cancers, either as monotherapy or in combination with immuno-oncology agents. It benefits from AstraZeneca's established footprint in the PARP space and can cannibalize existing markets while expanding into earlier line settings. Revenue expectations exceed $800 million annually within 3 years of market entry, pending broader label expansion. 5. 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗘𝗖𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗑 Eli Lilly and Company. Target FGFR3 indication, FGFR3-driven cancers, for example, metastatic urothelial carcinoma. Selectivity 361, 66 times over FGFR1/to clinical phase, 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗗𝗘𝗑. An orally bioavailable, selective FGFR3 inhibitor, 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗑 addresses the toxicity profile of pan-FGFR inhibitors by limiting off-target interactions. It shows robust activity against gatekeeper mutations, for example, V555M, supporting its use in treatment-refractory patients. Lilly's asset aligns with evolving PK/PD optimization strategies to enhance therapeutic margins and patient tolerability. The compound serves a targeted oncology niche with strong biomarker relevance, with potential 3-year peak revenue of $300 to $400 million, depending on speed to market and combination strategies. 6. 𝗕𝗥𝗡𝗖𝗑𝗏𝗡𝗜𝗔𝗞𝗧𝗏𝗏. Target 𝗥𝗡𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗡, indication ASD, drug-resistant epilepsy. Selectivity approximately 30 over 𝗥𝗚𝗏𝗃 clinical phase, engineered through SAR-driven scaffold optimization. 𝗕𝗥𝗡𝗏6 represents a first-in-class oral 𝗥𝗚𝗏1 inhibitor tailored for neurodevelopmental disorders. By sparing renal 𝗥𝗚𝗏2, it minimizes diuretic side effects, a critical advantage for long-term pediatric use. With neurological PK/PD alignment and a clear unmet clinical need, this asset could be transformative for drug-resistant and developmental epilepsies. Regulatory incentives, for example, orphan and pediatric exclusivity, may accelerate approval and pricing leverage, supporting $200 to $300 million in cumulative revenue potential over the next 3 years. Strategic implications. These compounds illustrate that selectivity is not just a chemical challenge, it's a competitive advantage. Enhanced specificity not only improves safety and efficacy, but also supports label differentiation, pricing power, and lifecycle management. As regulators continue to emphasize benefit-risk profiles and biomarker-driven development, highly selective drugs are well-positioned to outperform both clinically and commercially. With robust pipeline diversification across oncology and neuroscience, these assets signal a shift toward rationally designed precision therapeutics anchored in molecular insight and economic foresight.